So we're looking for something round about the 64 mark or thereabouts. And don't forget, for the mile, it's not just 4 laps, it's 4 miles and that extra 9 metres. Hiltz is moving up as well, but it's Jess Hull and McGee who are closest to the youngster, but she's looking a little tired now, and the lights are certainly catching her up, but she's got such a big gap, and the crowd are doing their best, and Jess Hull is just pulling away a little bit from McGee, and is close enough to maybe strike if Halong's not strong enough. The 17-year-old hanging on at the moment. What a victory this would be. But the Australian is coming. The Australian is charging. Has she got enough time to get back to the young Ethiopian? She's hanging on here. And Corrie McGee registers another big finish here. But Halong might just have it off. They're cheering her home. They're wishing her home. And Halong takes the victory. 4:17.14. It is indeed a new meeting record. Hiltz finished quickly as well. The two Americans may well have been second and third. 17 years of age.
Second attempt at 6:01. This has become regulation for him. We're so used to him bopping over 6 meters and something. Here he is, second attempt, 6:01. Oh, yes. Brilliant. That will feel good. There's the relief, the release of the tension. Wasn't feeling his best earlier on, but that'll feel good. And how different. I think you mentioned before we came on air, Steve, 6:02, I think he jumped here, didn't he, in Oslo in filthy conditions last year. The weather could not be more contrasting here this year. So 6:02 last year, 6:01 here, second attempt. And that does put him to the head of the leaderboard. Van Buller, the last to rise, and he's got Erien Knighton as a target. Lane has gone off her pretty hard. A little bit of work to do there for De Grasse, but here comes the unfold of the bend, and Knighton now into his running. Nina in pursuit. De Grasse with a lot of work to do, and Van Buller looks to be labouring. It really is all too easy. 1978 for Erien Knighton. Getting quicker and quicker. That's the quickest of the lot in Europe. Brilliant, brilliant sequence of races. It's a meeting record as well. Well, he will be mighty delighted with that. He is the 5th fastest man in history over 200 metres. Let's not forget, he ran a brilliant bend, and then the daylight just got wider and wider and wider. Brilliant performance, 1977.
Well, is that the first Usain Bolt record for Knighton to scratch off the books? Away first time. Rochelle Clayton just taking maybe half a metre out of ball, but ball already into her running and rising just about all together. Everybody down the back straight. Clayton still just giving Ball something to work off down the back there. Ball now just edging ahead. That tall, elegant figure doing what she does best. And it's the second part of the race that she always seems to excel in, concentrating on that stride pattern, trying to hope it'll carry her through to a quick time here. And now she starts to forge ahead. Clayton's trying to go with her. Anna Hall on the outside, still going very well indeed. Clayton just starting to look a little ragged now. Ball still maintaining the stride pattern. Can she do it over the last 2 barriers? And she changed down there. So Femke Ball, though, 1 more to go, and then she'll work hard off the last one. Trying to chase this down. Can she get close to 52 seconds or under? Oh, almost. 52.29. That's still one of her best ever runs. At the Olympic Games, she ran 52.03. Her next best was 52.27, so you can see how close she's come to that. It's a meeting record for Femke Ball. More work to be done, she'll say that. She continues to improve as this season goes on. I'm convinced she will run under 52 seconds. It's just a case of when, not if. So men's 1500 gets underway. 25 years ago, Hicham El Garouj, almost to the month, broke the world record in Rome. That's 3:26 flat. Some have come close. 200 to go. He's not going to let up here. He's keeping the pressure on. The crowd hoping that their man can deliver, and it looks as though the only threat's going to come from Katir. Ingebrigtsen into the home straight, in the lead, there to be caught, or can he pull away? And here he goes. The crowd are on their feet. Here's their man. Ingebrigtsen is going to do it again in in front of his home crowd. It's going to be under 3:30. Sensational 3:27.95. Fast times behind him. The crowd don't care. They love to see great races, but this was all they wanted. Ingebrigtsen taking the win.
The roar gets them underway, and already Warholm has eaten into Laulu in the first 50 metres. Looking smooth down the back straight into his running, left leg lead. CJ Allen already with work to do, and this is vintage Warholm. Can he keep it going? The stride pattern looks pretty good so far. Coming into the top bend, he's well away. Real aggression, lights out. Has he got plenty in reserve? CJ Allen is leading the charge up here as well. Rosser, they're all flailing in the wake. A little bit of a check of the stride, and now off the last barrier. Let's keep an eye on the clock. Is this special from Warholm? Goodness me, it is! 46.52. Karsten Warholm, the fourth fastest time in history. He's beaten even the world record that he set here 2 years ago. And in terms of announcing your return on the circuit, that is some statement. It's a Diamond League record as well. He just simply blew them apart.
Talu, as ever, gets out quick, so does Svoboda. Asher Smith is right up there. Down Nita just left a little bit, so did Sharika Jackson. It's Talu leading this one. I don't think they're going to catch her. She goes away, and Strawn takes second. 10.75. I said she continues to get quick. That is incredible. I'm just waiting to see if it goes down to 10.74. We think it's staying at 10.75. A new meeting record, quickest in the world this year. And Talu has beaten Jackson. She's beaten Asher Smith, all of the others. Strawn ran incredibly well, and I think that's a new personal best for the Bahamian. I said she's coming into great form. Good start, and just went away from 50 metres. There you go, take a bow.
Safely away, and Van Niekerk into his running. He's got Samakonga as his initial target, and it's a comfortable start there for the South African. Here he is in the green shoes, trying to come up on the shoulder of Samakonga, the fastest man in the world this year. Matt Hudson-Smith has survived the first couple of 100 metres, which is more than he did in Paris in Rabat a couple of weeks ago. Matthew Hudson-Smith has made a good start, but here comes Van Niekerk on the crown of the bend into the final 100 metres or so. In front of us, in the sunshine, Van Niekerk. Is this another really good measured run? Another step in progression to rehabilitation. Norwood trying to get after him. Also coming through, Samakonga. Samakonga finishing really strongly, but Van Niekerk holds on. 44.37. Not as quick as that time in Poch a few weeks ago, but he'll be delighted with that, Van Niekerk. He's here with his family, his wife and family. They've made a weekend of it. Spoke to him briefly in the restaurant last night. He said there were times when he seriously doubted whether ever he would be able to come back and compete again. Some really dark moments over the last couple of years, but that will feel good. Van Niekerk victorious again in the Diamond League.
Well, the very first round, Yulma Rojas laid down a mark, as she always does, and we thought we could be in for something pretty good, very close to 15 metres. It was actually just a very slight following wind, plus 2.1, but 14.91 in round one. Then we had a couple of no jumps after that. She backed it up with a 14.86, and of course is leading the competition, but with Perez Hernandez with a new personal best of 14.87. So that's how it finished up, 14.91.